Hi everyone, hi, it's me. Welcome back to my channel if you're coming back from my first ever video. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you want. Leave a like and a comment. So I just want to say firstly, a massive thank you for all the views, the comments, the likes on my first ever video. I was quite overwhelmed with the support and everything. So thank you for that. If you're coming here from my first video because you stuck around, you was like, yes, I'm gonna subscribe, then I appreciate that so much. It means a lot to me, so thank you for that. If you are. If you're not, if you're new, then hello, welcome. Come join us. So for today's video, I wanted to do a get to know me Q&A so you guys can, get to know me better, just learn some things about me. So I put up question swipey up thingies on my Instagram, my main Instagram, my makeup account, and I also done one on my Snapchat as well, so I got a lot of questions. There was so many, I couldn't obviously pick all of them. Yeah, there's 23 questions that I liked the most. Some of them were very inappropriate and would not be making it onto a YouTube video, so please refrain from the inappropriateness. Also, some of them were just people trying to be funny. So yeah, please refrain from that as well. Bringing up past situations that don't need to be brought up in a YouTube video. But we move. Let's just get into the video so you guys can find out more about me. So the first question, this was probably my favourite question. So this was quite a good question that is a bit different. So this person asked, what was the best thing about your childhood? This question, I thought about it quite a bit, but the first thing that came to my mind was, it is probably what I would say is one of the best things about my childhood. So when I was, not long after I was born, I don't know the exact age, I think it was 1, 2 maybe, around that age, my mum and dad, they run a pub. So they didn't they didn't own the building, they were in charge of a pub. Basically they run a pub for a brewery. So I would say that's quite a big thing in my childhood. I grew up there. We didn't live there, we lived in a house down the road, but I had a lot of different experiences there. I have so many memories, met so many people along the way, so many friends, and it's just a good time in my life. And as well as the good memories, I feel like it helped to shape me as a person, because of seeing different things that not necessarily most kids would have grown up around. Not anything bad, but you know what I'm saying. I just feel it's quite a different experience to have. Obviously not everyone can say they've grown up with their parents running pubs, because it wasn't just the one pub. My dad's run other pubs as well, the one I'm in now with my dad. So yeah, I feel it helped me grow as a person just from experiences. And I had my first ever job was in this pub, so I feel that is a massive part of me, to be fair. So yeah, I'd say that's probably the best thing about my childhood. Yeah, I always have so many stories to tell, growing up, it's crazy, and people always love to hear them as well, so that's probably that is my favourite thing. So yeah, that's that question. Second question, I got so many of this question, in different, so I got, what do you look for in a guy, what's your top qualities in a guy, what's the number one quality for a guy to have, what's your type of guy personality wise. So basically what I look for in a guy, qualities in a guy, not looks wise, that's later on. Qualities, someone caring, if you're caring, it is such an attractive quality to have. Protective, I want someone who's going to be able to look after me and protect me. That is an attractive quality as well, just protectiveness. Girls love that, but not too much, not to the point where you're you can't do this, you can't do that, but just be a bit protective over your girl, because it makes her feel secure. So that's a good quality to have. Obviously loyal is a big quality to have. We don't want cheaters, not in this day and age, it's just not good. So they're like the top qualities. I'm trying to think other things. Like funny is one of those ones, you know, you've got to have banter. Like you can't be boring, you can't be dead. I have an alright sense of humour, to be fair. I can deal with it. My dad's a bit of a joker, and I have brothers, so I can deal with the banter, and I have an alright sense of humour. Other people would definitely say different, but it is what it is. So yeah, you need to be funny, but another one, you need to respect like your girl. Don't joke about things your girl don't want you to joke about. You've got to respect the boundaries, basically. Respect is a massive quality to have. If you can't respect boundaries, like if you're joking about things your girl don't want you to joke about, I can't do that. Do not use a joke to hide disrespect. I see this quote once and it's like, I can handle a joke, but what I can't handle is disrespect disguised as a joke. And I'm here for that, big time, okay? Let's move swiftly on as I get too in my feels. Fave place to shop. So obviously my first video was a Shein haul. That's probably my use your words, Danielle, use your words. That's probably my favourite place to shop, like online. Pretty Little Thing, Boohoo, Misguided, they're all a bit hit and miss really. I kind of hop from one place to another. Actual stores, I'm not really sure. Primark, yeah, that's probably my favourite place. I'm not one for like big brands or expensive clothing. I feel like you can use like cheap shops, like cheap clothes, and you can make such a good outfit. Just for an example, this top is literally just a vest top from Primark, and I've just DIY'd it and made it cute. Probably was like £1 or something, but like, you know, you can just, I feel like clothes don't need to be expensive for you to look good, honeys, okay? You got to remember that. Sorry, by the way, if I keep fidgeting or like you see me getting stressed, because it is like 30 degrees and my legs are literally getting stuck to the chair. I'm absolutely like sweltering. I can't have the windows open because like there's people outside and it's loud, and yeah, so excuse that, I'm so sorry. 5 facts about me. This is a hard one. I can never think of things to say. Like, I don't know. I guess something people always find interesting is obviously my first ever job was in my dad's pub, just in the kitchen, like washing plates and stuff. But now I work in Selfridges in London on Oxford Street. That was my first proper job. People always find that interesting. They're like, what? That was your first job? Like, ever? Yeah, apart from being in the kitchen here. So I didn't have much experience and I just went straight into the country's biggest retail shop ever. But I've been there a year and a half now and I love it. So yeah, that's an interesting fact, I guess. Trying to think of other, like, I don't know what to say. 5 facts about me. Like, I love makeup, of course. Maybe the fact that I like football, that could be an interesting fact. Boys don't normally expect that from me, to be a football fan. So yeah, that's another one. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm not gonna think of 5, so I feel like I should just move on, otherwise this video is gonna end up about 3 hours long. But sorry, I gave you some facts about me. I mean, there's so many questions here, you're gonna find out stuff anyway, so yeah. So next question, someone asked my favourite makeup brand. I feel like I work for Huda, I should say Huda. But I am such a drugstore queen. Girls, you don't need to spend a lot of money on makeup for it to be good. My whole face, I think, is drugstore, apart from the lashes. The lashes are Huda. Huda lashes are amazing. My foundation is Revolution. My bronzer is Revolution. My concealer was Maybelline. Like, drugstore is the best. Revolution is probably my favourite brand. I have so much from Revolution. They're probably my favourite brand, makeup brand. And Morphe is another good one. Someone asked, how did I learn to do makeup? When I started really, but when I started I was just kind of teaching myself. I was just practicing. I always loved doing makeup. I just used to do my makeup, but I was terrible at it, and then I thought, I'm gonna just practice, do more out there things. Like one day I just copied a YouTube video, and obviously it was terrible looking back now, and then I decided to start my makeup account, and I just kept growing from there. Because you just, if you're looking for tips on like how to learn and how to start, just make a makeup account. Even if you don't post, just follow so many makeup people and just learn from their Instagram tutorials or YouTube tutorials. That was a massive thing that helped me. But like looking at a picture of a look and being like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then sitting down and be like, I'm going to do that, and just keep trying until you get the techniques right. I'm still not perfect, like I'm not gonna pretend I'm perfect, I'm not. But practice really does make perfect. So yeah. And then I did do a course for makeup. I've just finished it recently. I went to the London College of Beauty Therapy and I studied hair and media makeup, level 2, yeah. So I've done that now. So yeah, I learned new stuff there as well. It's all about growing, practicing 100%. Someone said, loved your video. They subscribed to Rihanna and Aston's channel as well, which is perfect. Yes, you do that. Subscribe to Rihanna and Aston because they are my G's. And then they said that we should collab. Don't you worry, darlings. We will be collabing, okay? We've already spoke about this. We have ideas. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that. Someone asked you what made me start YouTube and like who inspired me. I never used to watch YouTube when I was a lot younger. I never used to watch YouTube when everyone else did, when it was a massive hype. Like if you think of like Zoella era, I didn't really watch YouTube. And then I started watching it and I was just like, oh my god, I would love to do this because I talk for England. I literally talk for England and I post so much stuff on like social media and everything. I'm always sending videos to my friends, like little updates of my day and stuff. It's just something I always found really fun. I never really had the confidence because in school a lot of people were judgy and I wouldn't even tell people that I wanted to do it, let alone actually start one. And also as I grew up I realised I don't care what people think about me. People think what they're going to think anyway. What you're doing with your life is not going to change what they think about you. People say crap. They just will talk no matter what you do. So just, if there's something you want to do, just do it. That's all I'm going to say. But YouTubers, it really helps you like grow my confidence and think, yeah, I definitely want to do this. Lucy Ledgway, she's an amazing YouTuber who I've always watched. She's just so confident, so that kind of inspired me as well. So many other YouTubers, Madison Sarah, Misha Grimes and Georgia, they're two of my favourite YouTubers. Like, I literally love them to bits. So yeah, they inspired me a lot as well. Next question. Would you date someone with a kid? I thought this was quite an interesting question, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, obviously at this age, I'm only 18. It's a sticky one. It's like a sticky age because, you know, what does that mean? They're my age or older? Do you know what I mean? It kind of depends on the situation. Like if I really liked them and we got on well and we've been speaking for ages or whatever, and I found out, I don't think I would like run away. I don't think it would put me off. But, you know, I feel like it's one of those things, it's really based on the situation, the person, the timing, the age, everything. So yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one. Next question. Why was your sixth form experience so bad? So, where to start? I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's like, it's the past now. It is what it is. Like, I don't really care about any of the people from sixth form, to be honest. But it wasn't a fun time for me at all. I stayed at my secondary school and I hated it. I hated it already. I don't know why I stayed. All the people there just weren't nice. It was an all-girls school, like, in the years before sixth form, and then in sixth form it's mixed. I feel like the change in the atmosphere caused a lot of people to act differently, which made the tensions higher. You'd think it would get less bad when you mix it, but it was worse. It made things a lot different. The first year was okay. I have some good memories with some people, a very, very small minority of people. It just wasn't a good time. But at the same time, I wouldn't have changed it because I learned a lot from sixth form as well. I feel like life is all about lessons, you know. Sixth form taught me a lot of lessons. Sixth form helped me lose people in my life that I now know that I wouldn't have wanted them in my life now, if that makes sense. Like, it helped me realise a few people's true colours. It helped me grow as a person because it helped me deal with a lot of the stuff that I face now. So, yeah. I feel like it definitely shaped me as a person. It definitely helped me in certain ways. So it wasn't entirely bad, although it was bad. Whilst I was in sixth form, it was a horrible, horrible time for me. I basically sat on my own for the whole second year. I used to eat my lunch in the computer room on my own every single day. Well, the days I was there. It just wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. And I really wanted to leave at points, but I was like, I'm halfway through, might as well finish it. And with the help of some, as I said, a very small minority of people, but one person in particular was there for me a lot, or maybe two people was there for me a lot. And they made the last few months of sixth form so much better for me. And those people know who they are. I don't need to name names or anything, but I thank them a lot for being there for me and helping me through some hard times. I really needed a friend in those times, and the people that were there for me and the people that were my friends, I cherished them dearly, because I think I would have actually been a mess without you guys. Anyway, let's move on from that topic. What is my biggest turn on / turn off? So like, the major biggest turn off for me, if a boy does drugs or smokes, like, but it's just not something I want around me. I've never smoked, never done drugs, and it's not something I would want in someone that I potentially see a future with. So that is the biggest thing for me that instantly would put me off someone. Yeah, it's just a big no from me. Next question was, how old was you when you lost your virginity? I debated answering this question. I debated it a lot. I wasn't sure whether I should answer it. But I thought, you know, I praise myself on being a real person and someone who doesn't hide stuff from people. I'm quite out there, I'm quite open. I thought I praise myself on that. I'm not going to hide that now. I'm not going to change that now. Obviously, it's a bit of a sticky subject, but I was the big age of 18. I'm 18 now. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm going to say. I'm going to skim past that topic, answered the question, and we're moving on. Not much else to say. So, next question, I'm kind of getting lost here. Too much writing and my handwriting's a bit messy. Someone said, can you please do a video with your friends? They are so pretty and they seem very jokes. Trust me, my friends think they're going to escape this. Honeys, I know you're watching. You're not escaping. You're not escaping this. You will be in my videos, okay? I've got so many ideas, so get ready for it, because you're gonna have to be in them, okay? It's all it is. I've already got so many ideas. Jason, you better prepare yourself, Jay, because you're getting dragged into this. I have so many ideas. So stay tuned for that. He's the most awkward person in the world, so he's gonna hate that. Love you, Jay. Someone said, quite rudely as well, I might add. If you said this question, yeah, you could have said it in a nicer tone. What are your career aspirations, or do you want to work in Selfridges for the rest of your life? First of all, so what if I wanted to work in Selfridges for the rest of my life? What's wrong with that? It's a good job. It's money. So what? But no, I don't. I don't want to work in Selfridges for the rest of my life. I want my own business, I guess. I want to be like my own person. I basically want like, obviously I want to be a makeup artist, if that wasn't already clear. I just want my own place, like not so much as a shop, like a studio kind of place. I'm trying to do eyebrow and eyelash tinting as well, and I want to hopefully do maybe some courses for eyelash extensions. I'm not too sure yet. I'm still figuring it out, but I love my job in Selfridges, so yeah, I'm happy where I am at the moment. Like, I'm just living my life. I don't think you need to be that serious at this age. Obviously, if you're at uni and stuff, it's a different story, but like, I know what I want to do. I know the outlines of it. I'm not going to fuss over the details right now because it's not something that I have I don't have the money, I don't have the like resources that I need. Like, obviously to do what I want to do, I need to find a place to do it. I need to have the money to buy a place to do it. Like, it's not gonna happen right now, so I'm not gonna stress about it right now. I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. I've just said right now about 100 times, but I'm happy, and yeah, I do have aspirations. But yeah, that's that basically. Why do you support Chelsea? Someone asked. I support Chelsea because I support Chelsea. Well, I support Chelsea because of my dad. My dad supports Chelsea. But I support Chelsea because obviously that's what you do most of the time, following your dad's footsteps. But I don't think I'd want to support any other team because, yes, Chelsea. I'm not going to do a football chant, I'm just not. We're all together and winning is our aim, so cheer us on. I don't have a good singing voice, I don't know why I started doing that. Another one to follow up from this, someone asked me, who is your favourite footballer? This is such a like, oh my god, where do I start? Because I have a long list. Like, obviously you've got the legends themselves, like John Terry, Frank Lampard, Hazard. As much as I'm mad because every single one of my t-shirts has his goddamn name on the back, and he had the audacity to leave, to just walk out the door like that, you still gotta love him. You still gotta love him. But obviously if you're talking current fave footballer, because it changes quite a lot, at the moment Mason Mount is my favourite footballer at the moment. He's just, I don't know, he's just been hitting different recently. I feel like before Corona and football stopped, obviously it's started back now, but Mason was doing so well, and I was like, yes, come through. And as well, like, he is a salt. Also, drink water at one point. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and list all my favourites because we will be here all day, because I obsess over so many people. Everyone gets sick of me banging on about football players, to be honest. Chelsea football players. Obviously, you've got to love Ruby. Like, you've got to love good old Ruby. Loftus-Cheek, love it. So yeah, that's that question. Who is your current non-celebrity crush? So basically you're asking me my crush now. I'm not going to expose myself like that, okay? I'm not going to expose myself like that. I'm not going to do that. If you know, you know. Simple as. You don't need to know who my crush is yet. You've got to keep it low key. Keep it low key, you know. This chair is so noisy. I need to keep still. What is your type? So physical type, I'm guessing. Obviously I'm 5'8", so I obviously want my boyfriend to be taller than me. I was never that fussy with height, to be honest. If you know, you know. Like, I wasn't fussy with height. But from now on, I don't think I would go any shorter than, sounds quite shallow being like, oh yeah, you gotta be this height, but like, at the end of the day, it's just a preference. I want to be able to wear heels at my wedding, babes. And if you're 5'9", it's not happening, because people think we're the same height and we're not. So I'm not doing that again. So so yeah, I'd say just taller than me by at least a few inches, maybe 5'10", 5'11" plus. Dark curly hair. Everyone knows I obsess over boys with dark curly hair. I don't really go for blondes because I'm blonde myself, so I don't really go for blondes. I just don't think I'd suit a blonde, and I don't find blondes that attractive. Sometimes I do, but it's very rare. Tanned, or like, you know, mixed with something. You've got to love like Italian, Greek, Cypriot, Turkish Cypriot, Brazilian. My friends know, they know, like Alex Iono is like my celeb crush, so that should give you a good idea of my type. I mean, sometimes it can be like not even about looks. I've been attracted to people before and I've been like, why am I attracted to you? You're not my type. But yeah, that's just my type that I go for quite a lot. So someone asked, were you bullied growing up? I wasn't bullied. Like, I can't sit here and be like, oh, they shoved my head in the toilet, like I was bullied. I wasn't bullied. Growing up, I don't know, I guess I'm not a very likeable person. I feel like I get on people's nerves because I'm not really a pushover. I don't let people treat me certain ways. If I have a problem, I will tell you. I have naturally curly hair, so I got a bit of crap for that. People always used to mock my hair, so I grew up, and when I went to secondary school, I hated it. So I would always straighten my hair, which is why my hair is so damaged and looks like a bird's nest right about now. But that's not really bullying as such. Secondary school and sixth form, bullying is quite a strong word to use. Obviously I had my issues, as you know. I had problems like with people, and people had problems with me, but it wasn't bullying. So no, I wasn't bullied when I grew up, but people were out of order sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I think that's most of the questions. There's a few questions I debated on answering, which I've now obviously decided I don't want to answer. So I just want to say thank you for watching this video. This was a very long video of just me talking. I feel bad. But these were questions you guys wanted to know. You wanted to hear them. So I hope you've got your answers and whatever. You know, if there's anything else you want to know, you can just ask me. Like, anything you want. Quite an open person, as I said before. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel if you want. I am sweating, so I'm really excited to take my makeup off and, you know, get some fresh air, get out this room, because I've got all the windows and the doors closed because of the noise, and it's like 30 degrees and my face is like dripping off. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If there's any video suggestions you want to see me do, comment down below or message me. Follow my Instagram, my TikTok. Yeah, let's be friends. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.